we're back for episode 7. Another pretty good day coming up today. I've got the new tailgate that I'll be prepping and painting to go on the back to replace that one because she's buggered. I've got me sticky stuff for me Stango bench, and I've got some steel there to try and build this fridge shelf frame thing. So we'll do that, and then I've also got my diff seal to put in the rear diff, and then that'll probably get us through most of the day. I might prep the Bullbar and start cutting the Bullbar up because I've got a little plan for that. But yeah, let's get into it. I'll show you what we get up to. Alright, so we're just taking this tailgate off. 4 bolts there, because I've got to use these hinges because the hinges didn't come on that one because he couldn't get them off. And then George is trying very hard to undo that. But yeah, we'll get her off and get into her. Just started prepping the new tailgate, removed the badges. George is taping up all the stuff we don't want to paint. And then I've half removed this. But I'm going to guess there's a whole lot of this red dirt in the thread of them because I can't get them off, and I've rounded the bit for the screwdriver, so I'm going to have to weld a nut on there to try and undo it with a nut. But other than that, going pretty well. So this might have buggered it altogether, and I might have to get a new one. But I had to weld a bloody nut on that, because the old screwdriver just wasn't getting it. I don't have an impact screwdriver, and look at that. Oh mate, fucking Loctited the shit out of it. So yeah, weldy. See how we go. Once I put the new tailgate on, I might have to get new ones or damn, but we'll find out. Let's do that side. Thought I'd add, I'm a real bad impulse buyer, and I bought a new speaker, so that'll be heaps good for camping trips. Won't it, babe? What? It's a good speaker, eh? Just like that, rear tailgate's off. I didn't need to take the lights out. I took them out to see what goes on this side, but it turns out I didn't need to take them out at all. Got this half prepped. I'm going to turn it over and prep the inside of it, and spray all the inside so it's all green, so I don't pull the tailgate down. I've got a white tailgate. So yeah, that'll be after smoke, I guess. Going to go and have something to eat, then come back up, get the tailgate painted, throw her on, and then I'll start making the frame for the fridge. Then I'll do my diff seal, and then depending on the time, I will get into the Bullbar. So good day, let's get it. Alright, there you go. Tailgate's been painted. The only shitty thing I don't like about it, little ding here, little ding there, but a lot better than that one. She was all bent and buggered, so that'll look a lot better. Throw her on when she's dry, and I'll keep tinkering around with some other stuff. Oh.
He just need the tow bar ball, whatever it's called.
Anyway, got that done. Come up a tree. Much better than the old one. It actually seals all the way around the bottom. There's a little bit of light there actually, but it's way better than it was. So I'm very happy with that. And then I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to rock a Hurricane Fab tailgate storage or throw down a bit of stainless on there or something on there, but yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than it was. Very happy. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. I got the rear diff seal done. So it's all done. Fridge, shelf. I've got to go to Bunnings and grab some thick timber to sit the fridge on, just because this stuff here that I had, that I did make for the fridge, this old fridge box, that's too thin, so I'll go get some thicker stuff, and then yeah, we'll be on. I'll try and get some emu wings ordered this week, next week, so I can start setting up the 12 volt setup and do a whole video on that, because I'm keen to do that. But yeah, it's ticking along. Very, very happy with it. I've thrown the Bullbar on to have a look, because I've cut it. Started changing it up. That's all going to be cut off along that line up there. And then I'm contemplating cutting here as well, just to sort of give it that extra looking height and a bit better clearance and whatnot. But I'm not sure if I'll cut that off yet, because I've got to protect that. So, but yeah, I reckon that looks pretty sweet. It's almost a car again. Just the Bunham's looking for some timber. I've got plants because she wanted plants. Yeah, couldn't cut that thick bit of timber I mentioned for the fridge to sit on. Something like that. But wider. So we'll find something and
Something will be here.
get it out to home and get the fridge bolted in before, so we got overstand the latches to secure the fridge, and then some more overstand latches to go on the motop. Okay, it's really bloody cold out here, but we're back out here, getting a couple hours in before we go on a bit of a camping adventure up the top, so we're gonna freeze. But I've come out because a whole heap of parts are showing up, and we went to Bunnings, and I bought the big timber. I've got to trim it up so it sits in flush with that, but that's sort of roughly how it'll be. There's a little bench there, and then this will be across there like that, to sort of define staying on the carpet, like that. The timber will also be carpeted as well. Come in the shed. The flares have rocked up. I just went with some jungle flares. I think, like $250. So if I break them, I can just order them cheap again. Yeah, I reckon that'll look pretty dope. So I've got these new indicators, new panel indicators down here. The after sticker flex in, but that looks pretty dope too. And they're your sequential ones, the so, and then what else? Oh, I've got to finish cutting up the Bullbar. I'll try and get, I might do that first, finish cutting up the Bullbar first. And yeah, get into it. I've got to get into it. The car's got a month of rego left, so I've got to get it on the road so I can go and get it rego checked. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a world of fucking drama trying to get it registered again. So the hammer's down. We're into it.
It's recording.
Oh, great. Also, I've thrown in the XR6 seat. It's only sitting there. I sat in it. It's way comfier than those other ones I had, so I'm very happy with that. The other seat, I'm going to do some modifying too, but I'm not going to show you that because I don't have the seat here. Anyway.
Yep.
Alright. So what I'm doing here is a couple of the washers were a little bit small, the diameter to go on the screws for my fingers to do up, so I'm just pretty well forcing them through. These flares are pretty easy to put on, eh? You literally, comes with this rubber. Look here, it goes on the outside of the flare, you gotta just feed it on. And then you could do it with one person, you just tape the flares up on the guard. But I've got Georgia here, so she's holding them and I'm marking them and drilling them and stuff. So that makes it pretty easy. And then once you've got your drill hole, I think I'm using a 5mm drill bit, just so it's enough for the screw to screw in, basically. Then the screws, will screw straight into the guard and hold it there nice and tight. I've had to do a little bit of trimming just so they sit a bit flusher and a bit nicer on the guard. But other than that, they're pretty good. Show you what it looks like when we're done. There we go, got the front flare on. I'm gonna have to take it off though and do a little bit of trimming just here so that I can get the bolt in that one so it sits a bit better there, a bit more flush. That's right, that's what you get for cheapy flares. They look the goods, but George is about to have a go. That'll do, yeah. Lovely, look at that.
Beautiful.
What do you reckon?
Gorgeous.
Fuck yeah. Oh, sweet. Right, I've just cut the bit of timber for the fridge to sit on, so that's pretty well where it's going to sit. I've still got to finish doing this up, paint it and whatnot, go up the timber and then screw it in. And then originally I bought, if they're here, yep, little over-center latches to try and use, but it's going to be easier if I just make almost a strap, I guess you'd say, just out of some aluminium that screws into the side of the fridge and then to the frame. But yeah, that's pretty bloody cool. Fridge there, table here that I've put that bit on. All this is just flux elastic that I've put in under the outside trims. We're about to scrape it all off, just to try and stop a bit of water getting under it all and yucky shit. So coming together. What else have we done? Oh, flares. We finished putting the flares on. So that's that, and then a little indicator on the panel as well is up the front. Pretty cool. And then I'm about to weld up the Bullbar because I finished cutting it. That's to weld it up so it looks nice and cool. But yeah, solid. George has just finished tidying that up, getting all the excess silicone off, come up the tree. Started welding up the bar, looking good. And then I've also finished putting on all these new over-center latches on the tent. And I'm hoping that with those on there, I'll now be able to keep some bedding and stuff in there, just so that they'll clamp it down a bit better. I'm going to get a thinner mattress to put in it, and probably just a sleeping bag, double sleeping bag to keep in there. But yeah, I'm having fun and I'm loving it, and going well. Righto, I think that's going to wrap this episode up. Didn't quite get the bull bar fully welded up. I'm going to have to go somewhere with a MIG, just because it's easier than stick and it looks better than stick. I'm not the bestest. But yeah, that's sort of roughly how it's going to be. I'm going to put a bit of plate in there as well, sort of join it up, I think. But yeah, it took about 2 inches off the bar, so it would have been, say, like X low sort of thing. But yeah, coming up pretty good. Tent, yeah, finished it. Flares on. Hopefully the motor, I say it bloody every time, hopefully the motor's done shortly. Old mate's going away next week, and he reckons he'll have it done within 2 weeks when he comes back. So hopefully it gets done. I really want the car back, and like I said, it's almost out of rego, so it sort of needs to be done. But all I'm waiting on really to get it on the road is the motor. Everything else can be done like later on, sort of thing. But yeah, fingers crossed it's shortly. Cheers for watching and cheers for supporting me. Head over to Instagram, give us a follow, give us a like, click that subscribe button down here. And I'm about to do an order for some of these flat out jumpers. If anyone wants any, give us a message on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want. But yeah, cheers guys.